Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry I have not posted a video in a long time, but things have been pretty crazy over where I am, the new job, and all that stuff. But I am going to post a little rant here about the conference I just attended. It's the conference for the National Federation of the Blind in Orlando this past week. Who, if you're watching this sometime later, it always happens on the week of the 4th. I also apologize for the quality of the video just because I don't have my iPad here. I don't have my recording equipment here. I'm kind of sitting here at my parents' house on the afternoon after I've returned from the convention, so I'm just recording it raw. So the convention, it was really nice. We had a lot of good talks. I don't think it was as good as it was last year, but overall, it was a decent convention. For me, anyway, I had, met some good friends, had some good drinks, went to some very interesting meetings, got to play with a lot of tech in the exhibit hall, but that is not why I am recording this video. I think this will actually be one of my first rant videos on this channel, with the exception of the whole Flexi against the blind community issue. Look back in my video history list to find that video. But anyway, so there were a lot of dogs at this convention. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of dogs. And I'm a new handler, so, say what you want, criticize me however you want, say I don't understand, whatever, whatever. But I saw some really, really irresponsible people at convention this year. I saw people mistreating their dogs, overcorrecting, and I understand a dog takes a certain amount of correcting, but when your dog lifts up off his or her back feet and spins all the way around to face you, you're most likely overcorrecting your dog. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a little much. I saw a lot of dogs that didn't exactly look taken care of. Their fur was matted, they smelled bad, whatever. And, I can go 2 weeks without washing my dog, and she smells fine. Like, I don't understand that part, But the one thing that really bothered me in this regard is people not picking up after their dogs. Now, we are staying in... I'm shooting a video. The rent video. I won't be but a few more minutes.
That's fine. I was just trying to figure out where you were. I'll
Yeah.
probably be outside on the porch.
Okay. I was... we're staying in a 5-star hotel. It's really nice. The Rosen Center in Orlando, Florida on International Boulevard. Look it up. It's really nice, really high scale. They have good food, good facilities. Their staff is awesome. Their staff is really helpful. And it's just a nice looking hotel. They take care of their hotel. Sorry, that's the security system talking. But people would not pick up after their dogs. Or they would just let their dogs go anywhere. Like, the hotel designated guide dog relief areas. And just, there would be, pee stains all over the sidewalk out front. I was going out, this is right after someone like slammed into me and spilled like boiling hot coffee all down my front and splashed me in the face and all this stuff. Because they had their cane tucked up against their body and stepped into me as Eden was moving me out of their way. But, someone actually stopped me from going down that sidewalk because 20 dogs had just, like, pooped, and their owners left it there. Like, dogs can't pick up after themselves. And that wasn't even remotely close to one of the relief areas. You guys really, really need to work on that, or they're not going to want to have us back. Like, I talked to people who weren't even members of the convention, and it really upset them that they went out front of the hotel and it smells like a barn outside. Like, it may not affect you guys because you're inside all the time. You don't have to see it. You can just take your dog to poop anywhere else or expect someone else to pick it up. It's not the hotel's job to pick up after you guys. They keep their hotel clean pretty much in the same way all year. They clean up, like, spills, average sweeping, mopping, broken glass, housekeeping, all that stuff. Their job is not to pick up after hundreds of lazy service animal handlers. And I'm sorry, and I know that sounds mean, but it's laziness because it only takes a few seconds to pick up after your dog. It only takes a few more seconds to walk to, the spot where your dog's supposed to go, or at least let the dog go in the grass. Like, on the sidewalk, guys, come on. So, next year, I really hope that you all take this into consideration because honestly, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to call the city of Orlando and I'm going to call the hotel and I'm going to have them post either, a off-duty police officer or a security guard respectively out front of the hotel, and so they can write citations for stuff like that because you can't just let your dog poop anywhere. And especially for the people who use canes, who don't have dogs to guide them around and may not, pick it up with their cane, they're going to step in it. I can't tell you how many times I stepped in poop because it was left on the sidewalk. That's not cool at all. And when you're trying to get your dog to go and they can't focus because the entire front of the hotel smells like hundreds of other dogs' excrement, it's very, very inconvenient, especially when it's 10, 11 o'clock at night and it's raining and you just want to go to bed, but your dog won't go because of whatever. So, you guys keep doing that, and the Rosen hotels aren't going to want us back. We're supposed to be in Orlando until 2017, and those are some of the nicest hotels in the city, and they're giving us really decent rates. So, you guys really need to pick up on that. Literally, pick up on that. I can't fathom why anyone would do that. I just can't. It's irresponsible as far as, you as a handler, because you're essentially saying, I'm not required to pick up after my animal that I take care of. Other people can just do it or deal with it. That's pretty much what you're saying when you leave it there. I understand, sometimes you can't pick it up. Sometimes, it's too soft or whatever. At least, push it off into the garden. Just make sure that no one's going to step in it or whatever. Do something. I'm sorry, it burns me up. It really does, because not only does it make you look bad as a handler, but it makes it harder for all the other service dog handlers who actually do what they're supposed to. Like, my friend and I, we'd stand in the elevator and just rant to people anywhere we could find about it, just because, we always picked up after our dogs. We always make sure they went in the designated areas, they went in the grass, out of the way. We kept them clean, kept them groomed, made sure that, housekeeping didn't have to vacuum up a whole bunch of hair when we left. And I really just wish that people would follow that example, because it makes it a lot harder for us to get equal treatment in public establishments and all that stuff, because we have such a bad image from people who do that. So that's pretty much the end of my rant. I'm not going to make it too long, but I am going to ask everyone who sees this to do me one favor. Send this to at least one guide dog handler you know. Now, I'm not telling you to send it to them because you think they're irresponsible or whatever. They could be the best handler you've ever seen. Send it to them. Spread it around. We need to get this message out there that while guide dogs are amazing, they're only as good as the handler they're attached to. Like I said, they can't pick up after themselves. They can't do that. You tell them to go on the sidewalk, they're going to go on the sidewalk because they're loyal to you and they're going to do what you say, unless it puts you in danger. They don't know right from wrong in that regard. So, I'm just trying to get the word around for next year. Or in general, you're walking down the street, your dog just poops and you leave it there, people are going to see you. Or someone's going to come by and be like, hey, there aren't that many dogs around here, but I do know a guide dog team around here. It's probably from that person, whatever. it doesn't help. So you guys just really think about that before you decide to leave your dog's poop around or whatever. Um, I'm going to leave the usual contact info. Email me at accesstechmedia@gmail.com. That's ACCESSTECH. M as in mom, EDIA @gmail.com. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter if you like. It's, of course, at Access Tech Media for this channel. I will also be posting links for this video on my personal Twitter and my Facebook and whatever. So, yeah, spread it around.